Figma's stock just dropped 12%. Adobe fell 4%. And Anthropic's chief product officer resigned from Figma's board 3 days before the announcement. Claude Design just launched, and the design industry is in panic mode. I'm going to show you exactly what it does, how to use it, and why this might be the biggest shift in design tools since Figma itself. Whether you're a designer, a founder, or someone who's never opened Photoshop in your life, pay attention. This changes everything. So, what is Claude Design? In the simplest terms, you describe what you want in plain English, and Claude builds it for you. Not a rough sketch, not a wireframe, a fully designed, interactive prototype that looks like a real product. Need a landing page? Describe it. A pitch deck? Describe it. A mobile app prototype with working buttons? Describe it. It's powered by Claude Opus 4.7, the same AI that powers Claude Code. But instead of writing code, it writes design. And the best part? You don't need any design experience. Zero. If you can write a sentence, you can design a product. The workflow is 5 steps. Step 1: create a project and add your context. Upload screenshots, wireframes, existing slide decks, or even link your codebase. Step 2: describe what you want in conversation. Be specific. Include the goal, layout, content, and audience. Step 3: Claude generates the design on a live canvas. Step 4: refine it. And this is where it gets incredible. You can chat for big changes, click directly on elements to comment, or use adjustment sliders for spacing, color, and layout. Step 5: export. PDF, PowerPoint, standalone HTML, Canva, or handoff directly to Claude Code for development. 5 steps. That's the entire workflow. Let me show you the input methods. You're not limited to just typing a prompt. You can upload images, screenshots, competitor products, mockups, or inspiration boards. You can upload documents, Word docs, PowerPoint files, Excel spreadsheets. You can link your code base so Claude understands your existing components, architecture, and styling patterns. And here's the feature nobody's talking about: the web capture tool. You can grab elements directly from any website so your prototypes look like the real product from day one. Point at a competitor's pricing page, capture it, and say, build something like this but with our brand. Done. Design systems are where Claude Design separates from every other AI design tool. When you create a project, Claude reads your codebase and existing design files and automatically builds a design system. Your colors, your typography, your components. Every design Claude creates from that point forward automatically uses your brand. You don't configure anything. You don't upload brand guidelines. Claude figures it out from your code. And if you're on a team, every team member gets the same design system. Multiple systems per team are supported. This alone would cost you $20,000 from a design agency. The refinement tools are where the magic happens. 3 ways to iterate. First, chat. For big structural changes, just describe what you want. Make the layout 2 columns instead of 3. Darken the color scheme. Add a testimonial section. Second, inline comments. Click directly on any element and type your feedback. This is more efficient for specific changes, like make this button bigger, change this heading font. Third, custom adjustment sliders. Claude generates sliders specific to your design so you can tweak spacing, colors, and layout in real time. And here's the power move: batch changes. Tell Claude to apply your changes across every page in your project at once. One instruction: every page updated. This is the feature that made Figma's stock crash. Code powered prototypes. These aren't static mockups. These are working prototypes with real interactivity. Click buttons and they work. Fill out forms and they validate. Navigate between pages. But it goes way beyond that. You can build prototypes with voice interaction, video embedding, shader effects, 3D models, and even built in AI. Let me repeat that. You can describe a prototype in English and get back a working interactive product with 3D voice and AI built in. No design tool on earth does this. Not Figma, not Adobe, not Sketch. Nobody. Export and handoff. This is where Claude Design connects to the real world. 6 export options. Download as a zip folder with all assets. Export as PDF. Export as PowerPoint for presentations. Send directly to Canva for further editing. Export as standalone HTML that runs in any browser. Or, and this is the game changer, handoff directly to Claude Code. Claude packages your entire design into a handoff bundle. One click, and Claude Code starts building the production version. Design to code in a single conversation. That's the closed loop. Exploration to prototype to production code. No Figma, no developer handoff document, no lost in translation. Real results from real companies. Datadog's product manager said, and I quote, "What used to take a week of back and forth between briefs, mockups, and review rounds now happens in a single conversation." He described live design during conversations where rough ideas become working prototypes before anyone leaves the room. Brilliant reported that complex pages requiring 20 plus prompts in other AI tools now take 2 prompts in Claude Design. 2 prompts for a complex page. These aren't startups. These are companies processing millions of requests per day, and they're choosing Claude Design over traditional tools. Who is this for? Experienced designers who want to explore faster. Instead of spending 4 hours on 3 variations, describe them and get all 3 in minutes. Founders and product managers who need prototypes for investor meetings but don't have a designer. Marketers who need landing pages, social media assets, and campaign visuals without waiting for the design team. Students building portfolios, non technical people with ideas. Anyone who has ever said, "I know what I want, but I can't make it look good," that problem is now solved for the cost of a Claude subscription you already have. The market reaction tells the story. Figma dropped 12% the day Claude Design launched. Adobe fell 4%. Anthropic's chief product officer Mike Krieger resigned from Figma's board 3 days before the announcement. 3 separate AI labs have now launched tools that directly compete with Figma's core service. Investors are reprising the entire design tool industry. This doesn't mean Figma is dead, but it means the era of paying $50 per seat per month for a tool that still requires a skilled designer to operate, that era is ending. Design is being democratized the same way publishing was democratized by WordPress. And Claude Design is leading that charge. Claude Design is live right now at claude.ai/design. Available for Pro, Max, Team, and Enterprise subscribers. No extra cost. It's included in your subscription. If this video helped you, subscribe. I cover every major AI tool launch in depth. And share this with someone who needs design help but can't afford a designer. See you in the next one.